The next clip was uploaded by Gage Mansfield and was filmed on a home security camera in his bedroom. He writes that he was hearing strange noises in his home and set up the camera to see if he could spot what was causing it all. He believes that there may be a poltergeist behind the odd occurrences in his home, such as lights turning on and off on their own, doors moving, and sounds of crashing or banging. This clip was taken just after midnight, and you will see that there does appear to be quite a bit of paranormal activity going on in the house. Nobody was awake at the time of the recording. And you will also realize that the bedroom in question is definitely empty. First we can see something moving on its own in front of the camera. Things start to escalate then, with the lights that turn on and off in the hallway. At the end of the clip, we finally see what might be causing all of the havoc in the house. A shadow figure moves in front of the door. You can make out the head and shoulders that appear to peek into the bedroom and then quickly move away. Do you believe in shadow figures? Have you ever seen one? Let me know your thoughts on this clip. Real or hoax? These two ghost hunters were on their way through a Chinese cemetery. Many legends state that restless souls may wander the area at night. While they were driving along the pathway, they hear strange sounds stemming from outside the car. Thinking nothing of it though, they proceed with their quest of finding something supernatural. After reviewing the tape, this misty shape was captured. They believe it to be a real ghost that was randomly walking around the cemetery. The man in the following clip stated that all of a sudden, strange knockings in his apartment caught his attention, that caused him to look for the origin of this disturbance. It didn't take him long to also realize that a strange sweet smell was lying in the air. Was this the perfume of a woman? The knocking kept going on, and he was slightly freaking out at this point. After checking his window a second time, this sinister face was waiting for him. The man had no explanation of what had happened or who this mysterious face belonged to, but he is certain that a ghostly entity wanted his attention that night. This next clip was uploaded by user Sasha Essa. The clip was filmed during a late-night investigation in the Netherlands. The investigators stated that they believed that they were alone in the graveyard. However, as you can see in the next clip, they spot something or someone in the distance. The figure seems to be of a man, however, he appears and disappears seemingly out of nowhere. The thing appears to be very tall and pale, definitely very strange. Why would a person be wandering around at night without a flashlight or any type of light source? There seems to be more questions than answers here. What do you think? Ghostly figure, or just a tall man taking a walk alone in the dark cemetery? Another ghost hunter was on a nightly investigation in an old bathhouse. He got the tip from a colleague that swore he had captured some unexplainable photos in said location. As he wanders through the rooms, he notices that some weird noises originated from the shower area. Alone and a little bit on the edge, he makes his way slowly towards these sounds. He then recorded the shower room for several minutes until he realized that these strange noises seemed to stem from the drain on the floor. Foolishly, he decided to see if he could find the cause of these sounds. Full of fear, his camcorder seemed to record the face of a creepy figure. Is it a ghost that could not find peace and is bound to this old bathhouse? What is your opinion? The next clip was uploaded by Q and comes to us from Japan. The premise of this video is quite simple. We see a man taking a tour through a house that seems to be called the House of Mirrors. It does seem quite normal at first. However, as the man makes his way through, there does seem to be an awful lot of mirrors. Creepy. Ghosts and mirrors have been associated with each other for a long time, and for a lot of people, mirrors can give them a serious feeling of unease. They are believed to be portals to other worlds or windows into the afterlife. Could this be why this house is so filled with them? Back to the video. The man is walking around a particularly dark portion of the house. When he peeks into one of the mirrors, and we see a door opening behind him. Spooky, right? But by far the creepiest moment is this one. Watch and see for yourself. Something seems to be appearing right behind him. A person perhaps. Impossible, however, since this place was abandoned. Was it an intruder, or did something paranormal unfold here? Extremely scary in my opinion.
Whoa.
Antonio was apparently staying at his cousin's place over a long weekend. Located in the basement, he made himself home and spent the long Sunday night with playing some Resident Evil on his Xbox. But as you have noticed, Antonio gets distracted by a strange noise, which appears to be stemming from one of the other rooms. While he keeps finding misplaced items scrambled all around the house, we can also make out some heavy orbs that can be seen in several frames of his recording. Interesting side note, this night he was the only person home. What at this point seems to be paranormal activity only worsens over time. What could have turned the sink on? Pretty freaked out, Antonio investigates each room in the house. It doesn't take long until he makes out a dark figure. This next photo was posted to Reddit by user OKAlternative, and she writes, "Any idea what this could be? Photo taken roughly 3 years ago when my boyfriend and I were in Fern Canyon in California Redwoods. Took multiple photos in the same area, and the thing only showed in this one pic. No other people around besides us." The photo appears to be taken in the canyon on a nice sunny day. Everything looks totally beautiful and normal, right? Well, let's take a look closer. The photographer appears to have captured a very strange figure, made completely out of light. Looks oddly like a person though. Is it possible this is the spirit of someone who met their demise in the Fern Canyon? Or just a trick of the light? The following video comes from Japan and features a few paranormal investigators walking through a thick forest with an old abandoned cabin. The investigators are seen peeking through the windows and around the side of the house. Nothing strange really. But after getting home and checking the footage, they thought to have noticed something. They slowed the footage down and noticed something truly terrifying. Something appears to be peeking out of this old hut. Is it a woman? A homeless person, perhaps? The uploader states that he, however, thinks that we are seeing a spirit here. Do you think that could be so? Unsettling. This recording was forwarded to me by a Frostmare viewer called Kim. She told me that a group of her friends regularly loves to ghost hunt in different places all around Japan. This night it wasn't any different for the group, and in fact an old tunnel system was next on the list of their anticipated nightly ventures, to capture unexplainable events on their camcorders. After investigating the premises for over 30 minutes, one of the females appears to get scared. The cameraman seems to have captured a floating being. Analyzing the frames reveals a torso, 2 arms hanging down, and a head facing the floor. An evil spirit. The next clip was uploaded by Meow React and takes place in Singapore in 2018. The clip is taken from security footage inside a server room at night. At first glance, everything appears quite normal. It is not long though before the door seems to slam open all on its own. A few moments later, a few staff members enter the room. They do not appear to notice anything strange or unusual at all. However, once they leave, it seems that things just escalate. The door is seen moving on its own again. What appears to be a shadow figure is seen moving along the white wall, although it is clear that there's no person inside to cast a shadow in that way. A shadow that appears to be maybe a woman is seen in the bottom left corner. There's also something strange going on the screen. Some commenters claimed that they too experienced these sort of apparitions while working in IT jobs late at night. Do you see it too? Sam forwarded me this video. She said it features 2 ghost hunters who were investigating a case of a haunted family in Mexico. Apparently, they came across some breathtaking evidence of an evil entity. This next clip was uploaded by The Chilling Floor and features a potential ghost sighting during a paranormal investigation at a castle in the UK. The creator of the clip claims that they captured a ton of unexplained phenomena during the investigation and that there was an extremely scary vibe in this old castle. And to make things even weirder, this castle was even used as a prison in the 70s and was the location that Donald Nelson, aka the Black Panther, was held. The poster wrote, "We did an overnight stay and recorded some very scary footage. We captured a face peeking in from outside the window that didn't look human, a shadow figure standing against the wall, and an orb pictured by one of the prison cells." The video begins with a tour of an old flight of stairs, and we can see that there's definitely an eerie vibe in this castle.
Some of you may remember him. Here's another cell, another prison cell. This is divided.
We then arrive at the very cell where the Black Panther stayed during his time there.
There seemed to be a face peering in. This one is proper scary. Again, I didn't notice it at the time. But watch as I turn the camera, there's a figure by the wall.
What do you guys think of this clip? Is it possible the ghost of the Black Panther is still around the prison cell where he spent so many years? Or possibly another prisoner who met a terrible fate in the castle?